Hey everyone, welcome back to Blue Ridge Silverhound, all you coinaholics. I am Sean. I'm your host for this video this evening. And we are here like 2 days shy from the end of September. Boom, almost done. We are heading into a time of the year where everybody is strapped for cash. That's right, guys. And what are we selling? Well, you guys know my subject matter. We're selling coins, baby. Coins, that's where it's at. And what I wanted to do is revisit this topic, okay? I might have to do this every year as a refresher. Hope you guys don't mind. But every time this year, I get floods of emails. Sean, I need to sell this. Where can I sell it at? What will you buy it for? Well, you know, I don't buy just anything, okay? I'm a consultant most of the time when it comes to these things. I'll show you where to sell it. All right, I get dozens of emails on the daily basis. So being able to give you guys the right information in which you could sell these coins for the most amount of money, depending on your timeline, is important. Because the last thing you want is to not get as much as you deserve for your coins and currency, along with other collectible items as well. So we're going to discuss the 3 top ways that you could sell your coins currency, bar none. In today's economy, it's important to know the differences between each method, okay? Coins is a very generalized and broad subject field in this particular hobby, all right? But you can't necessarily sell every single coin through one specific avenue, okay? It's like I have every coin and every piece of silver, every piece of gold. Is selling it on eBay the best route for me or you? You know, it may not be the case. So we're going to kind of drill down on some of these areas so that way you guys know which one's going to work best for your collection. And so that way you guys will make as much money as you can and hopefully the shortest amount of time possible. So let's go ahead and get started. With undoubtedly the first kind of like and most obvious way to sell your coins is to simply hunt out a coin dealer that's in your area. Now, some of you don't have the benefit of having a coin dealer nearest you, especially some of you that are in smaller towns, you know, maybe, you know, your particular town or city, your locale has no more coin shops, okay? Coin shops before, you know, right around 2008 and before that, before the recession period, a lot of them did close down because there just wasn't a profit to be made. All right, so the amount of coin dealers that are out there are few and far between, but there's something you gotta know about coin dealers that's important, okay? And I stress this enough, okay? Coin dealers in the past have gotten somewhat of a bad rap. Okay, you know, coin dealer A didn't give me much for my coin, you know, as opposed to me selling it on my own. Okay, you got to understand the anatomy of how a coin shop works. All right, coin shops have electricity to pay, they have to pay the lease, they have to pay internet, they have to pay the phones. You know, there's a lot of overhead that's involved. Okay, even throw in advertising, internet advertising, okay, software, computers. All these things factor in somehow, some way on how much you get for your coins, okay? In terms of the grand scheme of when you can expect your money and how quickly, okay, I'm happy to say that a coin dealer will provide cold hard cash then and there if they want to buy your product, all right? And keep in mind, okay, coin dealers can be a little bit finicky. In terms of the type of coins and currency that they buy. They won't buy just anything. All right, there has to be some sort of value. So I have a few examples of things here that'll work out perfectly for this particular situation. So if you have broken mint and proof sets, they will buy these, okay? In some cases, all right, they will do a good job picking up just silver bullion. All right, this is a panda, a Chinese panda right here. One thing you'll notice is that it's not encapsulated in a third-party grading holder, okay? And the reason why I did this is that they do a better job buying things like these and paying around spot price for the price of the silver and gold, okay? You don't want to try and challenge them to purchase something that's slabbed as a mint state 70 or a proof 70, all right, when all they see is the gold or gold and silver, okay, without the grading, all right? So they're, you walk into a coin shop with something like this, they're gonna pay you a lot less than the market value of that piece, okay? So that wouldn't be a great idea to sell at a coin shop. So just anything generally I would say that's, it could be a classic coin. They like raw coins. They'll even buy cleaned coins. Some cases they'll buy slabbed coins too, but not every dealer does it. Okay, there are some legitimate coin dealers that also specialize in graded coins, like PCGS, NGC, Annex, things of that nature. Plus, some of the coin shops that actually have a internet storefront, something e-commerce driven, a website, okay, those guys are probably some of the best, okay? Because what they'll do, because on anything else, like on precious metals, they'll pay, a few dollars under spot of what the spot price is at that given time for that. Things like this, they'll pay you, whatever gray sheet is. Okay, it's the Coin Dealer newsletter. 99% of all coin dealers subscribe to that pricing sheet, and it's usually wholesale bid, okay, is what they give you. Sometimes they'll give you a little bit less than that even, all right, and try and make a bigger margin on the coins that they buy from you. So some of the things that I wouldn't personally sell at a coin dealer are like your rare varieties, okay? Most of them don't even care about that. So some of the specialized graded coins, again, depending on the dealer, you want to make sure that they specialize in that type of stuff before you go and sell, okay? Because they love holding back as much money as they can on the collector stuff so that way they can make the most amount of money possible. All right, and then another thing to keep in mind, if you have a large collection that you want to sell, you want to make sure you get it to a coin shop as early as you can. So as soon as they open, and as long as, say, the owner or the buyer is there, okay, they can work on your transaction. You can leave your collection there. They could go ahead and process it. They could do the appraisal, and then they'll call you, okay? If you wait later in the day, right, like 2 hours before they close, they're not going to be able to get that to you until the next business day. So that might even hold up you getting some funds, okay, as quickly as possible. Especially on a Friday, it's tough, because if you get the coin collection there too late, they may not have the opportunity to go through it before the weekend hits. Some coin dealers aren't operating on a Sunday, but sometimes they're open on a limited basis on Saturdays. I don't know why that really matters, but as far as what you can get back from a coin dealer, keep in mind you're getting wholesale on your coins, sometimes less than that. You're going to get a lot less money, but it's quick money. Okay, it's money that, they're going to pay you right then and there in cash, or depending on the actual dollar amount, they might even stroke you a check where you're going to have to go to either their bank or you're going to have to go to your bank to cash it. Okay, and then there's also that factor of, the 1 or 2 day hold, which some banks do. So anyways, that's the coin shop method of selling your coins. Okay, number 2, all right, is one that I feel like hasn't gotten enough kind of like praise or maybe consideration, and that's selling the coins on your own using some of the websites that's available to you. Okay, now we're going to talk about things that aren't auction driven. So I love selling coins on Facebook, all right, but keep in mind when you throw up some high dollar stuff on some of those Facebook groups, people just won't consider it. Okay, the Facebook crowd tends to lean more on the cheaper side of coins. So they'll buy stuff like this Chinese panda right here. They'll also buy things like this Canadian mint set. They will pick up some varieties that you find coin roll hunting, things like that. And the part that I like most about, like Facebook, or maybe even the forum chat pages, is that they will try and barter with you the best that they can. Okay. The only thing is, if you agree on a sale on any of these pages, okay, you got to make sure that it's secure. So paying with PayPal, all right, as goods and services is important, but the money gets held up a little bit longer, especially if you don't have the PayPal debit card, where you have it's like a bank card, a bank debit card, where you have a PIN number. You could go to any ATM, withdraw the funds, and keep in mind you can only withdraw up to $500 per day with the PayPal method. All right, but it also saves you a lot of heartache in the event that you're dealing with someone that's kind of like on the shady side when it comes to things like this, because you just never know. But you got to protect yourself with these online transactions. But this is a fun way of selling your coins, okay, regardless of what it is. And there's virtually no fee. The only fee that you're paying is on PayPal side. All right, so it would be what, the 2 or 3, 4%, however much it is for that transaction for a for goods and services. Sorry, it's way too late for this. But that's what I love about selling coins on like Facebook, even Instagram. People are selling coins on there as well. That's another great way of doing it. And also these forum sites, Coin Talk, Coin Community, Collectors Universe, Collector Society, which is NGC. There's a bunch of different places that you could sell your coins, okay? And one thing that I will bring up, because this is paramount if you're trying to sell coins, photography, ladies and gentlemen, taking clear and concise images of your coins. Most people own a smartphone. Most people own kind of like that middle grade, maybe your model's 2 years old or so. All right, think of it like iPhone 10 or iPhone 7. I did a video, I think right before the summer, on how to take perfect photos with your smartphone. And guess what? I was using an iPhone 6S in that video. If you're interested in knowing more on how to take pictures the best way that you can, that's nice and clear and using the just natural lighting, all right, go ahead and click in this link. It's somewhere around up top here, and it's going to be one of the best videos reference-wise that you're gonna have to look for as you're imaging not only coins but currency and any other collectible item that you're selling. Keep in mind, with Facebook, there are comic book sites, there are sports card, buy-sell trades. You could name it. Antiques, book collecting, they have it all on there, okay? And then it couldn't be easier. Plus you have a community that you can have a conversation with about your coins, all right? But that's one of the best ways that I personally love, because the fee is low. So that's the second method of selling your coins as quickly as you can. All right, that's probably the second quickest. Now, the third quickest is not so much the fastest, but understandably, you have the greatest audience for your collectible items than anywhere else, and that's selling to an online auction house. Like eBay is a great example. They are the biggest, most broadest. They are the Amazon of the auction world. Okay, eBay is very highly recommended among most coin dealers who dabble in online e-commerce interface when they're selling their coins. Okay, again, taking pictures, okay, clear, quality, beautiful pictures is important if you are going to be successful in selling your coins on eBay. All right. There is a second part to this number 3 that I want to talk about, but I'm going to touch on eBay real quick. Keep in mind, there are a few things that you need to know about. First of all, your coin will not sell right away, okay? Ideally, you'll want to post a coin, whatever it may be, with your clear pictures for a minimum of 5 days. If you do anything sooner than that, like a 3-day or a 1-day auction, the fees will be higher and you won't get as much exposure to your collectible items in that amount of time for the auction, for the bids. All right. So you want to make sure you do like a 5, 7, or 10-day auction. There is a 30-day auction or good until canceled on buy it now items. If time is not of the essence and you could wait on some cold hard cash for maybe 2 weeks, then I would certainly, challenge the eBay method. Okay. Again, you have millions of people on tap ready to place a bid on your item. And if you get like 3 or 4 people in a bidding war on your collectible items, the value is just going to keep going up. All right. So you're bound to make the most amount of money on eBay. Okay. Now keep in mind, again, photos and the duration of your listing. So the second part that I want to also address is selling your coins. And this is kind of like a 3A, 3B scenario. But the second part of this number 3 is selling it through a major auction house like a Heritage Auctions. Okay, it's fantastic. Great Collections is another one that I back and endorse because they are fantastic. Stack's Bowers, David Lawrence, Legend Morphe, and there is a bunch. Okay, there's about a dozen really solid auction houses that can take your consignments in. Now, keep in mind, these auction houses, okay, don't play. They like the nicer quality items. For example, this 1870s Seated Liberty $50 is one that I would undoubtedly send to an auction house, okay, and have them put it on for like a 14-day auction. Okay, Great Collections can do that for you. Among different other duration choices, they have probably some of the best advertisement. So they will reach out specifically to all of the coin people in the community about these sales that are going on their websites. Okay, now keep in mind, you won't get paid for about 30 to 45 days, but you will make the most amount of money on your collectible coins and currency. So, with that being said, if all this sounds gravy and you want to challenge any one of these 3 methods in selling your coins for cold hard cash, then make it happen. There's no other easier way to sell your coins, and don't even try it. There's no such thing as trying to reinvent the wheel, okay, when it comes to selling. Okay, there's 3 proven methods in which you can make some quick money. All right, so close to the holidays, people are going to be looking for ways to make money for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, for traveling. All right, and it's going to be important to find out which possible methods are going to be the quickest for you to get money in your hands right now. All right, so I want to thank you guys for joining in on this video. Like, share, subscribe. I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. As always, Coinaholics, keep on collecting, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.